Cowboy Cerrone, Justin Gaethje, Tyron Woodley, George Masvidal, Tony Ferguson, Dustin Poirier, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Nate Diaz. All of these fighters have one thing in common. They've all been prospects for the return of Conor McGregor. The name you can't turn down, the money fight, the biggest superstar in the history of the UFC. So, why has there been no fight? Well, Cowboy took the fight with Gaethje, and Tyron is waiting for a 170 prospect to get him back to the belt. Tony is waiting for the winner of 242 because obviously he deserves the 155 title fight. Poirier and Khabib have to fight for the belt, and on Saturday, we saw something that shocked a lot of people. Nate Diaz wins after a 3-year layoff, and Joe Rogan asks, who do you want next? The world was thinking, well, it's clear as day. Conor's the biggest name in the game, and the money fight, and the trilogy, and the greatest rivalry in the history of the sport. It's got to be Conor. Diaz calls out Jorge Masvidal. Not to mention the last big prospect that was looking to fight Conor. The MMA community loved it and ate it up. Saturday night, Nate Diaz sent a message. Nate Diaz said, enough with the circus games. I want a fighter. Conor McGregor is the jealous ex-boyfriend, the guy who leaves the girl and breaks her heart, expecting the girl to never get over him. But just like in the world of dating and the world of relationships, the UFC and its fighters are moving on. And guess what? They're doing just fine. These fighters are not waiting. These fighters are chasing belts, training, fighting, living a life of discipline because they know what they want and they are still hungry. What is Conor doing? Smashing phones, punching people in bars, promoting his whiskey, Conor stuff. While he continues to act like he does not care about his fighting career, the rest of his prospects are trying to make something out of theirs. The biggest star, the biggest pull in the game, the best looking fight in the room. But the fighters don't want that. They don't need that. Fighters want to fight. Fighters need to fight. Conor McGregor is the jealous ex-boyfriend of MMA. Really good looking, really fun, really charming. But people are moving forward. Fighters are finding their ways to go on without you. Maybe it's time for Conor to become a fighter once again. Maybe it's time to get back in the game.